Tuesday Night Live. This week's theme, redemption. Welcome back to episode 213 of the Wrestling Rundown. We're talking about Fallout from SummerSlam still. We're talking Smackdown Live. We're talking 205 Live. Let's tell you what happened.
Everything was so live.
Yeah, it's very lively on Tuesdays.
Which is ironic because we never watch any of it live.
I do sometimes.
Yeah.
Not often. Not today.
Not on the regular.
So we opened up SmackDown with Miz being a troll because he's real good at that. Fake crying and saying that he was retiring from ever facing Daniel Bryan again. Daniel Bryan came out, called him a coward a bunch. Maurice told him to just go away. You might as well change your name to Daniel Bella. And that pissed off Brie, and she came out, so she punched Miz in the face. Mostly because Maurice got out of the ring. And it was announced that at Hell in a Cell we will have a mixed tag match between The Miz and Maurice versus the Danielsons. Miz is not happy about it, and neither is Maurice, and Paige doesn't give a shit. Then we had Randy Orton defeat Jeff Hardy by disqualification because Jeff Hardy was just done with all the treatment and stomped on his nuts.
Yeah, Orton gave him the fish hook finger through the ear hole again. Mm-hmm. And, you can only do that to a man so much.
Twice.
Before he nut stomps you.
Yeah. And then also takes you over to a side area and swantons you through a table.
That's a lot less likely from the average human, but...
Mostly just Jeff Hardy.
The nut stomp, though, is pretty accurate.
Right. We had a dueling promo between who they think is more likely for a tag team title shot between The Bar and the Good Brothers. Looks like we're probably going to be getting a match next week for a number one contendership. Peyton Royce defeated Naomi after a slight distraction from Billie Kay, allowing Peyton to shove Naomi face first into the post and then hitting a fisherman suplex. Becky Lynch came out and aired her grievances and told everyone exactly why she did what she did to Charlotte. Charlotte was none too happy about that, and they beat the shit out of each other. And then the women's division all came out and broke that shit up. Rusev and Lana got a win over Andrade and Zelina because Aiden English was able to stop a potential chair attack from Andrade Cien Almas, tying the mixed tag duos at 1 win apiece.
50-50 booking!
But it makes sense this time. AJ Styles was trying to say something. He was going to... he said he was promising everyone that the next time he saw Samoa Joe, he was going to rip his heart out. Which, you can't promise that, because that's murder, AJ. And Joe didn't like it very much, so he just beat the hell out of AJ, and then called out AJ's wife again. By the way, I'd like to welcome you to the United States of Nakamerica. Proud citizen. Promo from Shinsuke. And in the main event, in a no disqualification match, The New Day dethroned the Bludgeon Brothers and are now a 5-time tag team champions. This is, I believe, their 3rd time holding the SmackDown tag team championships. So, New Day racking up some wins. Brand new champions. We move on to 205 Live, where we had Noam Dar defeat TJP with Wale at commentary. Couldn't say TJP's name right, which is fine. Drake denied Drew Gulak the rematch that he requested. And so Drew decided he was going to get it another way by having himself, Jack Gallagher, and the Brian Kendrick interrupt it wasn't a match. It was supposed to be, but it was supposed to be between Akira Tozawa and Colin Delaney.
Yeah, when you don't get your way in the wrestling world, you just try and hijack the show for yourself.
Yeah, and they did just that. They talked Cedric Alexander into coming out. Cedric eventually got around Drake and a herd of zebras to get in the ring, but Drew Gulak, deciding to be a little more aggravating towards Cedric, decided to run away.
Did you know Cedric Alexander once used to dream that he'd have it all?
I think I heard that somewhere. I think it was in a song somewhere. And then in the main event, a tornado tag match. Lucha House Party defeated Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy after Kalisto tripped up Buddy Murphy, allowing Grand Metalik to hit a step-up Code Red and pin the Juggernaut. They weren't too happy about that either.
Neither was I.
No?
Cheaters. What?
Nothing. That was it for Tuesday Night Live, Kevin. What did you like? It was a good show.
Yeah,
good couple
I'm
shows.
gonna go with. This is a hard one to pick from. There was a lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah.
That's
all of SmackDown right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with actually Noam Dar versus TJP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Noam Dar won.
Oh.
And Wale tried really hard to just bury TJP the whole time on commentary.
He did a really good job of that.
Yeah, no, and I'm a Noam Dar fan, so.
Oh yeah. And you're not a fan of TJP?
No. So that was just like icing on the cake.
Yeah. And you had Wale burying TJP almost as hard as you do.
Which is just like another cake on top of the cake.
Yeah. A Grammy award-winning cake.
Grammy nominated. Cake.
Nominated? Oh, he has one?
He didn't win.
Oh, okay.
He got nominated.
All right.
Almost as good.
It's like a runner-up. It's a second place cake.
What about you?
What did I like?
Did you like stuff?
I liked a lot of stuff. What did I like? I like Randy Orton just getting what he deserved from Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
that was
almost
fun.
Picked that. That was almost my life.
It's nice to see when the babyface gets back at the heel who's just been fucking with him.
Come up and if you will.
And it was like I like the contemplation in Jeff Hardy where he was setting up for his usual like leg drop through the legs type of thing, and then he just like and just stomped on Randy Orton's nuts. And it was I'm loving the Randy Orton character coming back and being more vicious, and so to see him get that back from Jeff Hardy was a lot of fun. Plus the brawl to the outside, the swanton through the table, a lot of good stuff. I'm excited for this feud to keep going. It's a good one.
Yeah.
What did you love?
I had to contemplate this one a lot.
All right.
Because right out the gate, I wanted to say the tag team main event on 205 Live. And I was like, man, no, they had a really good tag team main event on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So they negate each other out.
Uh-oh.
And it's the Becky Lynch promo.
Oh, she tried real hard to get heel, and I got to admit, like, I appreciated how on point she stayed.
Yeah, she did really good at not letting the crowd, like, separate beats.
Yeah.
She didn't give into, like, the what pause.
She talked over the Becky Lynch chant.
Yeah, and that's something that takes a lot of, a lot of focus to not, leave the gaps, to not let it kind of get to you a little bit, or to not want to let them have their moment.
Yeah.
A lot, especially somebody who's been a babyface the entire time since she's been on the main roster.
Yeah, and I feel like she knew that it didn't quite work at the pay-per-view, so she tried really hard to make sure. She's just like, I'm going to try and give them reasons to not like me.
And, it almost, it felt like it was starting to crack a little bit. And then Charlotte came out and they started fighting. And, man, back to just 100% support for Becky Lynch again.
Yeah, we'll see if this changes when they're out of Brooklyn.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think this is a feud that was doomed from the start.
Well,
not because it's going to be a bad feud, but just because,
it's their positioning is what's doomed.
It's a stupid idea of like, okay, friend comes in and steals opportunity for another friend, and we're supposed to sympathize for the friend who came in and was a jerk and stole the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, that's like saying, like, you sympathizing with the Pink Ranger from the new Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, the only one who was actually a terrible person.
Yeah. The actual bitch.
Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think they're in Texas next week for SmackDown. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see if
I don't think so. Cause
Raw's in Ontario, so
yeah.
I don't know.
They're because Hell in a Cell's in Texas.
That's where I'm getting that from. So yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see if the non-flown-in crowd, the non-pay-per-view crowd, has a little bit different of a reaction. But I think you're right. I think it's going to stay pretty much in favor of Becky Lynch. Since you didn't take it, I'm going to say I loved the tornado tag. I was excited when they announced the tornado tag, and then, watching it ramped up multiple times. There was, they did a great job of having the domination of both Nice and Murphy, and then having Metalik and Lindsay come back, and then having the back and forth moments. And it just seemed like every time it seemed like they settled for what was going to become the finish, then they're like, oh, build it back up, and then they hit some crazy more crazy moves just to get the crowd exploded exponentially more and more every time they hit a beat, and it was great. They had the crowd.
They had a ton of killer sequences.
Yeah.
And that's something good. It's a gear change. The pace is going one way, and then kind of out of the blue, move. Holy shit!
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch. I appreciated everyone's spot. I was a little taken out by Kalisto's trip, but it makes sense because Nice and Murphy have done that a lot. So the storytelling...
Says who?
Shut up, Nigel. It made a lot of sense in the storytelling aspect of it. I think it kind of took a little bit away from the match, but not too much. I'm interested to see where it goes from here. And what the potential next step is. Did you dislike it?
I kind of hope Murphy and Nice find an equally buff third person.
I was trying to think of who that would be, but Colin Delaney.
No, man, I think Colin Delaney and Tozawa are gonna challenge Gallagher, and
we might get a 6-man tag and have them back up Cedric in a 6-man tag match.
If Colin Delaney actually
is it a main event
becomes a thing, even if he's a side character, if he is a thing in a 205 Live angle, I'm 100% for it. I'm busting out the Colin Delaney figure on the set.
You're a big ECW fan.
I'm a big Olsen twins fan.
Oh, okay.
Colin and Jimmy Olsen.
That's fair. That's fair.
Big
and you're a big 2 Infinity fan.
Yeah.
So, all right. Did you dislike anything?
Yes.
Oh, what'd you dislike?
I just wanted to say it.
Lied to me.
I don't know. The Miz segment was really I kind of sat there and just predicted the whole thing as it went on.
Yeah.
It was a little...
They probably could have booked that a little bit better.
Yeah, no, here's my dislike. Colin Delaney actually didn't get to have his match on 205 Live.
There you go.
I saw it was Tozawa's coming out for a match. Oh, it's against Colin Delaney. I was like, man, this is going to be fun to watch. And then the three Cruiser Stooges, Stoogerweights.
He was kicked out by your boy Drew Gulak and your other boy, the Brian Kendrick.
Yeah.
So did you really lose in this situation?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's tough. That's the thing is some of the things that happened that would have been I didn't quite like that, but it was it made sense and it wasn't all that bad. It was it was just...
Here's where I would have said.
Okay.
I would have loved to have the Tozawa Delaney match this week. I think I would have much rather have Drew interfere next week when it's had time to sink in that Drake isn't giving him the match.
I agree with that.
Instead of such an instant...
Yeah, it only took 48 hours for Drew to be really pissed off.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just even like that, Drew did his thing where he's like, hey, give me a rematch, and then on 205 Live, Drake says no.
Well, yeah, he posted the thing on Twitter on Monday.
Oh, that he said no?
Yeah, or no,
Drew.
Drew posted his video on
that's
Monday.
what I'm saying. It's Drake Maverick says no, I'm not. He's gonna have to get back in line like everyone else, and then literally 5 minutes later, he's out interfering in the next match.
It was pretty quick. I'll definitely agree with that. Yeah, I don't think I really disliked anything.
extra shout out to the backstage segment with R-Truth. We didn't really talk about that. But Carmella's getting her number one contenders, or her rematch clause match. R-Truth interfered in the promo.
Yes. Yeah. R-Truth.
Put her down, man.
That's what's up.
My bad. That's what he should have said, really.
It's all me. My bad. I think if I'm gonna dislike anything, I'll just say I hope the AJ Joe thing ramps back up, because I wasn't too keen after SummerSlam, and the calling out of the wife thing again. It's not quite selling it for me.
Yeah, they're trying really hard to make it like a really personal feud.
Yeah. It's not quite connecting for me, so
yeah,
I'm hoping it gets better.
It seems so out of character, out of context for the way WWE has been building Joe so far in his WWE career, to have him all of a sudden just switch to like being such a sleazebag human being, rather than just being a murder bot.
Yeah, because that's Joe. Joe is a murder bot.
The tubby murder bot.
And on that note, thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click those links down below.
There are a lot of social media links.
There's also a podcast link.
That's the link that says SoundCloud.
You can get this review and all of our regular reviews in podcast form. And there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with a W.
Like wrestling. Where we have unboxing videos.
Yeah, it's true.
I meant to say the list with Kevin Hawk first.
Yeah,
and question of the week.
Also there.
I was really trying to get to the fact that we have unboxing videos where we get cool Ricochet shirts.
Yeah, we got this Tomatonga micro brawler.
Yeah, right here.
Nope, there you go.
Yeah, I got it. So check that out. Check out the list with Kevin Hawk. Question with Thomas Wolf.
Check that
out.
Other
videos that are loosely based around
so
wrestling.
many
But
things.
for now, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Get your breath, man. Get your breath.
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right.
Fuck Modus.